Hi, I'm Jim Knotts, President and CEO of the Vietnam Veterans Memorial Fund. Welcome to today's virtual reading of the names. 2022 marks the 40th anniversary of the dedication of the Vietnam Veterans Memorial in Washington, D.C. As part of our commemoration, we'll host an in-person reading of the names at the wall from November 7th through 10th, 2022, when all 58,281 names on the wall will be read aloud. In the lead up to that event, we'll be reading names each day online while sharing the photos of these heroes. For our daily virtual reading, the names of the service members will be read by month and day of death between the years 1956 and 1975 in alphabetical order for the given day. We apologize in advance for any mispronunciations. Know that our readers are doing their best to honor these service members. We hope you'll listen and watch each day and share with others as we remember and honor those who gave their lives during the Vietnam War.
John Scott Albright II, Donald Ray Alley, Gilbert Stevens Bell, Jr., Robert Elwood Bennett III, Robert DeWitt Bertha, Christopher Orrin Bolster, Joseph Clinton Brady, Bruce Howard Bumgardner, Donald Ray Burgess, Reed Earl Campbell, Grady Isaiah Carricker, Jr., Clifford Russell Carter, James Michael Cheatham, Fred Lee Clark, Thomas Wayne Cotton, Melvin Eugene Crossman, Douglas Vincent Daly, John Edward Davis, Calvin Donald Dawkins, Randy Wayne Derrick, Morgan Jefferson Donahue, Thomas Wayne Dugan, Thomas Charles Eldridge, Tommy D. Emmerich, Eric William Evans, Joseph Peter Fanning, Richard Lee Ferguson, Leon Roy Field, John W. Fitzgerald Jr., Earl Richard Frey, Robert Randy Friga, Johnny Lee Gordon, Jeff Gaudreau Jr., Ernest Green, Bruce Bryant Green, Rodney Charles Gray, Charles Farrell Griffin, Gary M. Greisen, Bruce Gordon Gustafson, Paul George Hamilton Jr., Larry Dean Hatfield, Lloyd Lynn Hitchens, Harry Ronald Hodgkinson, Deering Michael Jackson, Donald Ray Jenkins, Richard Dale Jenks, William A. Jennings III, Douglas Ray Johnson,
Vern Lyle Johnson Jr., John Terrence Kyle, Jean Francis Lee, Leo William Levesque, James C. Ralph Lewis, Alan Carroll Lockhart, Luis Manuel Marquez Lopez, Willie James McClendon, Michael Ray McCord, Timothy Joe McCrate, Francis J. McCaldrick Jr., David Allen McIntyre, James Edwin Melvin Jr., Tommy Jean Morris, Durwood Glennie Morse, Eddie Joe Neely, Ronald Leo Newater, Sammy Ray Palmer, Earl Allen Patterson, Walter Arnold Peterson Jr., Donald Ace Pettit, Gary Thomas Phillips, David Wayne Pierce, William F. Pretty, Salvador Alfred Rao, John Joseph Russick, Orlando Alberto Salas, Earl Edwin Shannon, Melvin Leon Sharrell, Thomas Franklin Smith, George W. Smith III, Sims Smidley Steverson, Roy Stowe, Kenneth R. Stubblefield, George Daniel Theisen, Timothy Joseph Thompson, William Earl Van Way, Marion Frank Walden Jr., Samuel Franklin Walker Jr., Nathaniel Washington, Samuel Edwin Waters Jr., Raymond John West, James Goodwin Whaley, Jerry Morgan White,